Hi, this is Ted Johansson. I'm president of Mission Critical Delivery Solutions. Today I'm going to go through a quick YouTube video. I thought it would be valuable on using your smartphone, in this case an iPhone, to use the eCourier delivery application that we have. Real easy to use. Make your lives much easier and make your dispatchers and your manager's life much easier, because without it they have to input your proof of deliveries every day, and that can take some time when you start multiplying the number of drivers that a particular manager or dispatcher has under their control. So our eCourier application makes it easy to be able to do that, makes it easy so that you don't have to call in your phone, that you can just very quickly use your device to go through your deliveries. And so wanted to go through this real quickly to hopefully help you on your route. Okay, so we're using an iPhone here today. First, let me just say that both applications for iPhone and Android are very similar, almost exactly the same as far as what I'm going to show you today and operating it and going through the different screens. Just the Android is a little more colorful than the iPhone, but other than that, they're pretty much the same. So I'm using an iPhone this morning because that's what I have, an iPhone. And so you will have already downloaded the app for ecMobile, either on your phone, or on your iPhone or on your Android device. So you go to the app and opens up the screen, and if you can see there, you see username and password. Your password is always going to be the last four of your Social Security number. And no, that is not my last four of my Social Security, but I'd rather not the world know it. So then you hit login, and it will log into ecMobile. Okay, and then you see it says choose manifest. You click choose manifest. It says your driver number on the top there, and it says getting manifests. Now if you already have manifests downloaded onto your phone from your dispatcher, it would show numbers like this. Okay, but in fact that is the last order that was put on there. There is not one on there now. But normally you would click new, and when you click new, it comes up with this screen that shows start zone, start zip, start mileage. You don't have to need to worry about anything there. That's if we had a company vehicle and wanted to track the mileage. Just click enter. And then it comes to the update screen. Now I will show you in a minute what that does on your dispatcher or manager screen. So this is the dispatch screen. This is the screen that your dispatch sees on his computer. And you'll notice that up here on the right hand side, these are drivers that are actually active with jobs. Jim Hayden up in Kansas evidently has a stat. But also you can see what appeared is 100, Johansson Ted, driver 100. That's what your dispatcher sees when you log on. That pops up onto the screen. Now, the dispatcher then dispatches the job to you. Now remember, I told you before that it's possible that he would already have opened your driver manifest, and then you would see those numbers there and click on those numbers to get the job. So to dispatch that, the dispatcher clicks onto the dispatch screen and then clicks on to the driver. And you can see that's how all the runs now have dropped down to the driver, Johansson Ted. Now we'll continue on how to use your device. So we're back at your device here, and you'll see that there's a new message that one new job. Well, that was the job that we just dropped onto Johansson Ted. And you'll see and hear that this very annoying tone will continue to beep until you come along to your phone and hit the OK button. That is telling you that you've got a job, and especially if stat orders, when we drop the stat order onto someone, We want it to be as annoying as possible so that they will not ignore it. But to stop it, you hit OK. Then you see this little line that says Update. Click on Update. And it is updating the data. Now you'll see that says stops 6 of 6. Whoops. So to start your run, you click on stop 6 of 6, and now it comes down with all these addresses, all these locations. Okay? To get more detail, it's usually in the order that you're going to be making the deliveries, but to get to more detail, and you'll see 1508, that's the job number of this particular job. Click on the first line, and it comes down to give you more detail. And you can see this is a route number 1 out of Dallas Senior Care Pharmacy. And so to select it, to say that yes, I'm here and I'm on my way, you hit select. And it says you want to click stop, complete, enter POD. And you say yes, and then it says you sure? And you say yes. Now on the first stop of any route, it's going to just clear it out. It's not going to ask you to give put in a proof of delivery signature or name. It's just going to clear it out because most times when you're picking up, no one's signing. So then you click stops again. You get to come up to that screen again. And you see stops. Okay, and then you see Tremont Health and Rehab is your first stop. You verify that. And then you hit select. And then again, when you're finished with your stop and getting ready to leave and getting the proof of delivery, you click stop, complete, enter POD. Yes, you do want to enter POD. Now you see it comes up with a different screen. Okay. The first one, of course, what are we going to put there? Well, we know that we're going to put the first initial, and we like to use caps. So we're going to put P, period, Jones, who is signing for it. Okay? Now, if you need to get an electronic signature, well, of course, you click sign. Then you're going to move your device sideways like that so the square gets bigger. And you will then use your stylus, and not just any stylus, but a special stylus just for this type of phone or device. And in my case, I'm going to use my finger, which you can use as a last resort. And click on P. Jones. Okay? And so then, to go back to the previous screen, you don't hit clear, because that would clear out. If somebody didn't like their signature, you hit clear, and then they can sign it again. But you click the back button here to go back to the screen where you were before. Okay? You have the ability to put in any wait time here. If Ms. P. Jones made you wait more than 15 minutes, you can put that in there. Okay? And then, of course, when you're complete, you click enter. There is ability to scan a barcode. That's something that is a whole different instruction, and there's different ways to do that, but this does give the ability to scan a barcode. Then you click enter. And now you see it says stops 404. You click on that, go to the next stop, and you can see you're at station 2 of Tremont Health and Rehab. So you're going to select, and by the way, a faster way to do it if you wish, if you don't need to see all the information to make sure you're at the right spot, you can just click stop complete. It says clear top, enter POD. Yes, you come up to that same screen here. This is going to be Ed Jones. Both Ed and Pauline work at the same facility, evidently. And to get a signature, again, then we go back, Click enter and it clears the stop. You notice you don't have to put a time in, you don't have to put anything in. The time is automatically there as long as you're doing this at the time that you're leaving. You're okay. Okay, now it says stops 3 of 3. Click on that. Now we're at Sycamore School Road at the Estates Healthcare Station 1. But you may think, well, wait a minute. Usually, for whatever reason, I deliver Station 2 first. And it's authorized, because of course we don't do anything out of order unless it's authorized. But it's an authorized stop, and so you say, okay, let me go back. I want to go to this one first. And so you deliver Station 2 first. Okay, same thing. Very quickly. This is Ethel Jones. The entire family evidently works in the nursing home business. And so you click sign again. Very easy. And then we click enter. And you're done. Go to your final stop on the route before going back to the pharmacy. Now, for whatever reason, this particular location, we don't need a signature, but we just want to clear the stop. You're going to go through the motions again and just hit enter. It'll say no POD entered. And so you want to put something, so you put no signature available. And click enter. When you get back to your final location, which in this case is Senior Care Pharmacy of Texas, again, you're going to select, clear the stop. That you're at the pharmacy. If there's someone to sign at the pharmacy, they can sign here. If not, you just put at the pharmacy. And then you click enter. And now you can see that it no longer says stops 1, because you have cleared your delivery location and you are done for the day. If you're complete for the day, you're going to put close manifest. It's going to again come up with the mileage question, which you don't need to do. You just click enter. And this will take you off the dispatch board. And then if you're done for the day, you click log off. You sure you want to log off? Yes, the day is over. And then you're complete. So I hope that demonstrated to some of you out there that it is really easy to use the device. It's not rocket science, and it certainly helps you go through the route much quicker without having to call in your PODs and leaving voicemails at every location that you go to. It also is going to help your manager, and your dispatchers, so that they can concentrate on doing the job more efficiently and effectively. So if you still have questions, speak with your manager, and if they can't help you, feel free to send an email to me at tjohanson, that's TJOHANSON, at missioncriticaldelivery.com. Thanks for your attention, and be safe and careful, and thanks for the great job that you do.